Hello there, everyone. My name is Matt, and we're going to play some Blueprince today. Sort of. This is going to be a different video than my other Blueprince videos. If you're just catching up now, this is a continuation of the playthrough I've been doing of Blueprince, where I went in completely blind, knowing nothing about the game, and I still have not looked anything up. I have not asked any friends for help, so you will see me solve the puzzles in this awesome game in real time. This is one of those. After my last video, which was day 5, I spent some time thinking about what I wanted to do, and I'm going to show you what I did in the interim when I was trying to figure stuff out. It goes without saying, like the other videos, there are pretty major spoilers in this one. If you want to go experience Blueprince for the first time, which I personally recommend, you should not watch this video. You should wait until you have finished the game and then come back and watch it. But you have been warned. So let's go ahead and dive right into what I did. If you've been keeping up with my videos, you know that I have spent a lot of time focusing on the portraits in Blueprince. And one of the things I observed is that the portraits stay in the same place day to day, even if the room changes. If you go into rank 1 file 3, the portraits will be the same every single day, regardless of what room is there, assuming it is a room that have portraits in the first place. Now, I made a revelation in my last video when I entered the observatory and I had identified that the paintings were a bath and a bat, and I had just come from a room, or I had been to a room previously in that run, where the two had been a bridge and a bride. And those two, both of those pairs, are only one letter apart, so I thought that that might be something to investigate. I was thinking about it later, and I also got a hint about this that I didn't realize until now in the commissary, where one of the portraits was marked with and the other portrait was marked without. I believe that that refers to the letters of the first one. You should include all of them, but you should remove the letters of the second one. So that way you are left with only one letter. So with that, I have taken all of the portraits pairings I have identified so far, and I wrote them all down, and I created a spreadsheet to figure out what I could possibly glean from this information. And here it is. What I have done here is created a 5x9 grid, exactly like what is in the game, with each of these corresponding to a different cell. In these cells here, I have shown what the two portraits are and what I believe them to be shortened to in order to solve this puzzle. So for example, here I had a car and the Queen of Hearts, which could be card, which comes to D. Over here I have a clock and a padlock, which could be shortened to lock, and it becomes a C. And so on and so forth. And this led to letters representing each cell that I believe spell out words. You can see that I already have 3 full words here: crack, 8, and safes. But to make life a little easier, I actually made a formula that would take care of all this for me. So it writes out the full sentence. So we have most of the bottom 4 words here. Date, I believe this is going to be dates, is what it's going to be. So I'm guessing this will be coat, and it'll be caught and coat. So we have dates, crack, 8, safes. So I don't know what the whole thing is yet, but there are safes. We know that there are safes. I discovered one, I believe, in the boudoir on day 3, I want to say. And we know it's there. We don't really know what those dates are, what it's referencing, and I'm going to need to explore more and figure out what these words are before I can identify that. But my hope is that even with just dates, crack, 8, safes, that might tell me that a date somewhere in the room is what will lead me to be able to open the safe. So next time I come across the boudoir, absolutely going to check that out. So I will show this Excel spreadsheet, periodically as I fill it in, and I'll make sure you guys are up to date. Maybe at the beginning of each day, I'll show any words that I filled in. But in the meantime, I'm going to keep playing through and seeing what else I can find, what other mysteries I can unfold in Mount Holly. So If you have some thoughts on this, feel free to leave a comment. And if you liked this video, you liked how I approached this, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video.